Recently, I had the great honor to be interviewed by the one and only Katie Couric for a series called Daring to Disrupt, and our interview is published on Glamour magazine. This is definitely a huge celebration, a milestone in my professional career as a college professor, as an entrepreneur. So in this video, I'm going to share 5 key life lessons with you, and those 5 lessons can benefit any professional, but especially teenagers or young adults who are looking for life guidance to become successful, to become career and life ready. So if you are a parent who has a teenager or young adult, this video is for you. Hey, thank you so much for visiting my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. AI. I'm a professor turned entrepreneur. I work with teenagers and young adults to help them become career and life ready. On this channel, I talk about the missing links in the current education model so that parents like you know what to supplement outside the classroom and how to supplement. Now, let's go back to today's topic. What are the key 5 lessons that I have learned from my interview with Katie Couric and being featured in Glamour magazine? The very first life lesson is the importance of public speaking, communication, and interviewing skills. So many young people, they think to succeed in life, to land their dream jobs, all that they need is a piece of paper, a degree from a really good university, and a track record of high exam scores, test scores, grade point average. That belief is no longer the case. And that belief needs to be challenged and disrupted. So actually, on this channel, I did quite a few videos talking about why college degrees are no longer the golden ticket to your children's career and life success. And if you haven't checked out any of those videos, definitely make sure you check out the video. And also, I actually talked about this in my brand new masterclass, and you can see the link on the screen right now. And check out my masterclass in which I go much in depth talking about this very point, why degrees are no longer the golden ticket to our children's future success and life and career readiness. Okay, so go back to point number 1, the importance of communication, public speaking, and interviewing skills. And I'm not talking about our children's ability to have a conversation with their friends, with a parent, with a teacher. I'm talking about their ability to clearly articulate their ideas, their thoughts, what they're thinking with strangers, with people who are younger than them, people who are older than them, people who they have never met in person. That is the communication skills I'm talking about. Unfortunately, based on my observation and working with more than 2,000 students in my entire professional career, public speaking, communication, and interviewing skills, those are some of the biggest challenges that our young people are struggling with now. That's why we recommend every single teenager or young adult launch a live streaming interview-based show. I have tested this project, this live streaming interview-based show, on hundreds of students across a wide range of disciplines. And I discovered this live streaming interview-based project. It is one of the best ways to help a teenager or young adult improve and develop their communication skills, public speaking skills, and especially interview skills. It is amazing. The transformation that we have witnessed in our students at Classroom Without Walls are absolutely amazing. And even before the official filming with Katie Couric, and I did quite a few Zoom chats with Katie Couric Media and quite a few people actually complimented on my public speaking and interview skills. And of course, that made me feel really good. But also, I got the signal. The signal is that those skills do matter, right? People are evaluating you, they are checking you out, they are looking for people who have excellent communication, interview, and public speaking skills. And so definitely give this project a try to help your teenager or young adult develop those essential life skills. If you have no idea, Dr. I, what is live streaming, how to do it, definitely make sure you check out this video in which I really shared with you how to do this and why you need to do this. And also when it comes to live streaming, I want to give Streamyard a quick shout out because technology can be very intimidating. And that's why I love Streamyard. It is extremely simple to use. And I have been using Streamyard for 4+ years. It is the best third-party tool out there to do live streaming interviews. So you can use my link on the screen right now to check out Streamyard for free for 2 weeks. And I love how Streamyard is making the technology part so easy so that I can just focus on the interview part and improve my interviewing skills. And the question, as you watch me speak right now, the question you need to ask yourself is, does my kid have the skills, the communication, interviewing, and public speaking skills to converse with a stranger, to converse with a professional that they have never met in person? So that is my first important life lesson. The second important life lesson from this interview with Katie Couric and being featured in Glamour is the importance of building a professional online presence, especially on LinkedIn. I cannot stress this enough. On this channel, I talk so much about LinkedIn because it actually works. And I think Katie Couric and her team discovered me actually on LinkedIn, and they have been following me. They check out my content, my social proof, everything. And I was actually surprised, and not that surprised, how much they already know about me when we had our very first conversation. And unfortunately, many young people today, quite a few of them don't even know what is LinkedIn. I know this because every time when I give a talk, when I meet a teenager or young adult, I ask them, hey, are you actually on LinkedIn? Quite a few times I got the response. They ask me, what is LinkedIn? They have never even heard of. So if you have a teenager, if you have a young adult, it is time to encourage them to create a professional and career-ready LinkedIn profile. And because when you think about it, all the decision makers, all the C-level executives, all the people who are hiring people, who are firing people, who have money, they are actually on LinkedIn. Not to mention the number of recruiters are actually on LinkedIn. So forget about TikTok, forget about Instagram. If your kid is not on LinkedIn, they are absolutely missing out. They are missing out on so many amazing opportunities that are in front of their eyes, but they are not grabbing to give them a leg up to succeed in life. And I have heard so many amazing stories from our digital mentors at Classroom Without Walls in terms of how internships are actually coming to them as opposed to they apply to get an internship, and how speaking gigs and job opportunities, how those amazing things are actually coming to our students without them actually applying because of their presence on LinkedIn. And I will be the first person to tell you that is absolutely the case. And Katie Couric happened to me organically. I didn't pay anyone to do this. And my TEDx talk happened to me organically. My Forbes feature and interview happened to me organically. They all came to me because of my online presence on LinkedIn. Okay, so I hope I sold you on the importance of LinkedIn. And at this point, if you are like, Dr. I, this is amazing, but I'm a parent, I have no idea. And what is LinkedIn? How to create one? Do not worry. Check out this video I did in terms of how to create a career-ready LinkedIn profile. It will help you build a solid foundation and to understand LinkedIn, and I give you lots of tips, a step-by-step process. So watch that video or share that video with your kid. So that is the second life lesson. Build a professional online presence on LinkedIn. The third important life lesson that I have learned from my interview with Katie Couric and being featured in Glamour is the importance to create, not just consume. So many young people today, they are just passive consumers of social media and of everything. They are just consuming and consuming. But what I discovered, to become noticed, to become a leader, you have to be able to create original ideas, original work, and original thoughts in order to be considered a thought leader. You cannot be a copycat, right? But unfortunately, so many young people today, they struggle with independent thinking, they struggle with critical thinking skills, they struggle with creative problem solving skills. And if you are a parent watching this right now, you really have to make an effort to help your children develop their own original ideas, their own original thoughts, right? Help them create. Like, for example, they see a problem, like using myself as an example. I see a problem in education, right? That is not original. Everyone, I think, thinks or sees some problems in our current education model. But I see that problem, but I didn't stop there. I see the problem, I actually created a solution. I did something about this problem, right? So ask your children and observe them. What are the problems that are concerning them right now? And then go one step further. Are they actually doing anything about the problems that are of concern to them? Most kids are just like, okay, here's the problem. They're not doing anything about it. Most children are just passively, let's say that they are passionate about environmental issues. They're just consuming, maybe on media about environmental issues. But then challenge them. Okay, this is good. Can you actually create a campaign? Can you actually do something about this problem that you have been consuming, that you have been learning about for so many years, right? So I truly believe creation is the highest level of learning, and creating original ideas, creating original work. This is how your kid is going to become successful in life, is going to land those high-paying jobs, because those high-paying jobs, those amazing career positions, they are looking for people who are creative problem solvers, who are creators, not people who are just passive consumers. The fourth important life lesson that I have learned from this experience is the importance of becoming a disruptor. And in fact, we look at the entire series, it is called Daring to Disrupt, right? It really highlights the importance of being different, the importance of becoming a disruptor. And unfortunately, many young people today, they are just obedient followers. They are so used to listening to their parents, listening to their teachers, and in fact, they spend almost 2 decades sitting in the classroom, allowing a standardized curriculum to dictate their day-to-day schedule. They are so used to listening to the teachers, they're so used to using a curriculum to tell them, I need to do this, I need to do that, and at 9 a.m. it's time for me to learn this, at 10 a.m. it's time for me to do this, and tonight I have this activity, I need to do this and that. So after practicing that for a good number of years, for most students, it is at least 10 plus years, and they become a very good follower. They listen, they are very obedient, and in fact, we praise our children. You will hear parents asking their kids outside school, did you listen to the teacher today? Did you do this? Did you do what you are supposed to do? I'm not saying that you should not do what you are supposed to do. Definitely do that. But on the other hand, are you just blindly listening to everybody else tell you what to do instead of cultivating the disruptor inside you? So what I have learned from this experience is that be different, be a disruptor, dare to be you, dare to share your own opinions and perspectives. That is really how you stand out, and that is how you become a thought leader in your own space. That is why people want to interview you. That is why people want to hire you, because how different you are, not because how similar you are. The biggest problem with many young people today is that they are too similar. They take similar classes, they join similar clubs, they do similar things, they have similar applications. They are not disruptive enough. They're not embodying the disruptor spirit. And when you look at positions from like Fortune 500 companies, most companies are looking for people who have the courage to challenge status quo, who also know how to challenge that, and who know how to redefine norms. And in fact, I actually recently launched my own e-commerce brand. And for those of you who don't know this, I highly recommend you check this out, especially if your kid is struggling with time management, organization skills. Check out my Disruptors Planner. But the reason I want to bring this up is because for my Disruptors Planner, and what you see on the screen right now is a Disruptors Manifesto. And I wrote this manifesto with students like your kid in my mind, and to encourage them to become a disruptor instead of an obedient follower, to question, to disrupt, to redefine norms. And that is how your kid can succeed in life, can land those high-paying jobs. When I embarked on this journey to become disruptor, I started talking about the problems in education. I got bullied, and when I shared the 5 reasons I quit my professor's position, I got bullied, and even my recent TEDx talk, and I was talking about the problems in education. I always got mixed feedback, but I didn't allow anything to stop me, because first of all, I believe in this message, and second of all, I understand the power of being a disruptor. That is the best way for you to spread your message, and for young people, that is one of the best ways for them to be hired, to be discovered. So that is a key life lesson number 4, becoming a disruptor. And have a conversation with your own kid and observing them. Are they just a follower, or are they a disruptor? Last but not least, the 5th important life lesson that I have learned from this interview is the importance of embodying a growth mindset. And I actually want to share with you the stickers, growth mindset stickers that I have designed for this planner. Look at this planner. The planner is actually called the Disruptors Planner, and I'm so excited to share with you that this planner got featured in Katie Couric Media and Glamour. So that makes me feel so good. Okay, so the point number 5 is the importance of embodying growth mindset. And that's why this planner actually comes with those stickers. I'm going to share them with you closer. So some of my favorite ones, like this one. I'm impossible to I am possible. And this one. I am not good at this yet versus I'm not good at this. Just adding the word yet, it just shifts your mindset, right? And this one is another one of my favorite. I choose to versus I have to. So many children, they feel like I have to do this, I have to do this. But if you can shift it to I choose to. I choose to do my YouTube video. I choose to share this important message. I don't have to do this, but I choose to, right? It just feels a lot more empowered, a totally different mindset. And as a result of this a much more empowered mindset, and I'm enjoying this entire process a lot more. Let me share another one with you, right? This is another one of my favorite. This one is from I can't to how can I, right? So I have learned from my interview and reflecting on my interview with Katie Couric, being featured in Glamour, and my own journey of quitting my professor job to start a company, to start Classroom Without Walls. It was definitely not an easy journey. And there were so many times I wanted to quit. And that's why mindset is so important. And that's why no kidding, every day, I work on my planner. I use my planner every day. I look at those stickers every day to strengthen my mindset. It is a daily exercise for me. This is something I share with my students and my children all the time. Use it or lose it. It's like the muscle that we build for our body. If we don't use it on a regular basis, we are going to lose it. And case in point, I grew up in China. Chinese language is actually my native language. But ever since I came to the United States in my early 20s, I pretty much stopped speaking Chinese. And now my Chinese is the same level as like third grader Chinese. And it's sad. But the point is that use it or lose it. That's why it is so important and to strengthen our children's mindset on a daily basis using stickers like this. And every day on my planner, I'll show you that I actually do positive affirmations, and I'll show you closer. So I do daily affirmations. I also write down what I need to celebrate today, daily wins, and how can I make today even better. And most importantly, I do gratitude list. Now, I do not miss a day, but so many young people today, teenagers and young adults, they're so afraid of failures and mistakes. That is one question I ask almost all of my students on the first day when they start working with me. Hey, are you afraid of failures or mistakes? Every single one of them will tell me yes. And because, again, they have been trained and conditioned by the current education system. The system punishes, right, mistakes and failures. If you want to go to the next level, from grade 1 to grade 2, you have to earn an A. If you are C and B, you cannot get to the next level. So as a result of that, our students, they're so afraid of making a mistake. They want to play safe instead of being innovative, being creative, right? So as parents, you have to unlearn that. You have to help your children unlearn that. Unlearn the fixed mindset that failures are bad, mistakes are bad, they're so terrified. And you need to help them unlearn that and relearn and re-embody the growth mindset. And this is something that I work on a daily basis. And that's why what you see on the screen right now is our iceberg model. This is the model that I created for Classroom Without Walls. And school-based learning is only looking at the knowledge, which is the tip of the iceberg. And mindset is the foundation. Without mindset, the entire iceberg is going to sink. So again, ask your kid and observe your own children. Are they mainly adopting a fixed mindset? I'm not good at this. I'm afraid of failures and mistakes. I can never figure this out. Or are they adopting a growth mindset, right? I'm not good at this yet. I failed to really, okay, there's no failure, only feedback, right? I failed, I made a mistake. So what? What can I learn to find and discover the gift in every challenge? And this is my biggest lesson, And what really matters in life is not whether or not you're going to have failure. Everyone's going to have failures and mistakes. But what matters the most is, can you actually get up every time when you fail? And so few people can actually do this, right? So the journey to succeed in life, this path is paved with tears, sweat, failures, and mistakes, and resilience, right? And all those are very important. So that's why I want to save the best to the last. So this is my fifth important life lesson based on my interview with Katie Couric. And again, if you're interested in getting a copy of the planner and those cute stickers, just use the link on the screen right now. To recap, in this video, I shared 5 top life lessons that can benefit every teenager or young adult based on my interview with Katie Couric and being featured in Glamour. And the very first life lesson is the importance of communication skills, interview skills, and public speaking skills. The second key life lesson is the importance of creating a professional online presence, especially on LinkedIn. The third key life lesson is to create, not just passively consume. The fourth key life lesson is to become a disruptor, not just an obedient follower. Last but not least, fifth life lesson is to embody a growth mindset, where we talked about the planner, we talked about the growth mindset stickers. And so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you gained any value, please give this video a thumbs up so that I can produce more videos to serve you in the future. And also let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite life lesson. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.